Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode of our Pokemon Black 2 playthrough. It is great to be back. I cannot explain it enough. Last episode, we finished basically Castelia City. Just a couple more things that we need to do going back. So that is what this episode is probably going to hinge on. Us going and exploring the rest of this wonderful, beautifully made route, as well as going back and just finishing, surprisingly, one of the things that we missed in Castelia City. Like, oh my gosh, we missed something that's crazy. But yeah, again, last episode, we beat the gym leader, Berg, got the bug badge, and we are on our way yet again. So without further ado, let's begin our adventure in this house. I'm very particular about the speed of Pokemon. That is why I'm wondering if you have any Pokemon with the speed of... No, I don't think so, not yet. But today I'd like to see a Pokemon with speed. Okay, so we'll probably find that. I'm very particular about Pokemon's attack stats. I do have something to say as well, just as we explore up here too. We moved here because I heard this place would be more developed. I love this place. It's very convenient because it's close to Castelia and Nimbasa. Since construction won't be finished, guys like them hang around. So today, I also intend to catch not one, but two of the Pokemon that we have planned for our party. Oh, and the season changed. And it added the little jingle, the Heart Gold Soul Silver jingle. I want to trade your card for my pillow. I do not have that. Sandstorms are terrible, but rock, ground, and steel type Pokemon can weather a storm without damage. Good to know, good to know. Lillipup. Even when I feel sad, looking at my Pokemon's cute round eyes makes my sad feelings melt away. Yep, little doggy. Little doggy. A Wildlands. Ooh, if I remember correct, this should boost critical hit accuracy, question mark? Should be at the very bottom. It slightly boosts the accuracy of moves. Okay, that makes sense. We don't have too much of accuracy problem right now. We're pretty leveled up. Dang, there's a lot more places to look into this route in a white version. If I'm with a bug Pokemon, even I look slim. Damn. You know, on Thursday, some Pokemon fly here. Good to know. Hi, welcome. Well, there's nothing here. Man! Eggman? Deltarune? Question mark? There is indeed a man here. There's not a man here. You're a trainer with quick eyes. I'll give you these. Ooh, citrus berries. I have no idea what that does. Citrus berries. Up speed? Heals the user's HP level. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Had a couple back-to-back days. I'm recording this like the day after the next season started for Marvel Rivals, so if you can't imagine, I've been up a little bit. Hey, you stop right there! Moonlight Mane? Question mark? Policeman Dell. Hello, Dell. Start with Treehollow. We can take Riolo. I'm gonna go... Oh, we gotta heal. Focus energy into Razor Shell. Because he has two Pokemon. Ooh, caught the counter. Actually, he has a higher defense. I should have gone, the other one, Water Pulse. Oh, actually, literally doesn't matter what I do here. I think Growlithe has a stronger regular attack. Regular. Nice, there we go. There's no stopping you. One might call you unstoppable. We got a couple more encounters here as well. Before I begin or continue, let me... Oh. Oh, found it. Nice. Another policeman. What a kid like you doing around these parts? Hello, Nigel. Neagle? Neagle. Oh, you got hurt here. Hopefully this episode isn't going to be as long as the previous one was, which was abysmal, unfortunately. But you know what? We will make it work. It really shouldn't be, because we're not doing as much exploring. Well, maybe we are. Kind of, I guess. I guess we'll see. And we don't have, I think, any really notable encounters for this episode either. Nice, kind of hyper potion. So I guess... Oh, no! Oh, it could have been a double battle. No! Oh, wait, it can't be a double battle. I only have one Pokemon. What up, Joey? Okay, I'm gonna hit a focus energy. For these battles, I'm not actually too worried about how we do. Just because we're kind of building up. And I'm going to try to skip as many battles as possible because I want to go back to them. Because we have a very important something to take care of. Yeah, let's hit that Razor Pulse. Or Water Pulse. Dear God. Just who are you? You look pretty timid. Timid? I am offended. I'm rough and tough. Stardust. We're gonna go ahead and skip all these encounters here because... Oh, you might see me. Because I want to use them for training later. What does the Grip Claw do? All the way down. Ah, extends. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. We're gonna wait for this little youngster here, and we're gonna keep on going. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of trainers here. We might actually save this for just a little bit. Yeah, I say we go on ahead and save this. We'll come back here later. And by later, I mean like very, very soon, so. Not too much waiting here. Item, question mark? You know what, it might be... No? Alright, so it's down there. We do have an item over here, though. What up, Trubbish? Oh my gosh, I forgot we had to actually encounter things on this route. Actually, I think we did that a couple episodes ago. Like 2 episodes, 1 episode. Goodbye, Trubbish. I am actually a little excited because, again, Oshima-san has been absolutely carrying for this first part. So, it'll be good for Oshima-san to have a little bit of a partner. Again, we will come back here and go through all the trainers. Well, quickly then. Actually, this house should heal, right? Maybe? Yes, she does. Perfect. If you are full on energy, you can go anywhere, even in AC and Storm. Trash can, of course, check it. The Relic Castle is being buried in sand. Someday, memories of it may be buried too. We haven't forgotten Relic Castle yet, have we? Pokemon fans. Before I begin or continue, let me just check. Oh, Lord. Okay, interesting. So, Desert Resort. What was Desert Resort? We haven't hit Desert Resort, have we? I wonder why it says it then. In Relic Passage, we cannot finish Relic Passage until a little bit later. So we've done everything that we can there. So I think this is Desert Resort. I think we've currently just hit Desert Resort. But we don't need to do any training here. That's interesting. I wonder why it starts here and not inside of the next place. I love that transition, though. The desert resort is vast and the Pokemon are strong. It's ideal place to test your skills. Go through the gate and just head straight. That's how you get to Relic Castle. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Let me get out my Bowser real quick. There we go. Let's go ahead and catch our next 2 Pokemon after this route. The Relic Castle is in the Desert Resort. You can tell just by looking at it that time has been cruel. I'm a school kid and I'll tell you that just like in caves, you can run to Pokemon almost anywhere in the desert, but they don't like hiding in the pale sand, so if you walk there, you won't have to worry about battling. Let's continue. Welcome to the Desert Resort, and the very first thing we're doing is taking out this trainer. I'm a trainer before I am a nurse. I'm itching for a Pokemon battle. Because the nurses with this game, well, the same thing back for the previous generation, or Pokemon Black 1, White 1. If you defeat them, they will heal your Pokemon for free. So they're really good. So they're normally placed in areas where you're going to be going a long time without the necessary healing, which is why they're so useful now. So which is why also this is the first thing we're going to be doing. So it doesn't really matter how we take them out here because, again, we will heal up completely fine. I was itchy, so I couldn't fight properly. But the first thing we're going to do, aside from looking for items, of course, is looking for those other 2 Pokemon that I want to go ahead and add. And also avoiding trainers, because I want to save the trainers for the Pokemon I'm trying to level up. First encounter, question mark. I actually don't know how many is here, so we might have to look a little bit. Start off with a level 20 Sandshrew. That is a strong Sandshrew. Holy. Pretty sure it has a higher defense, so we're gonna go with Water Pulse for the special defense. Yeah, most of the time with Pokemon, you can normally tell which one they would have more of, whether it be a defense or a special defense. Just based on their appearance. So Sandshrew, likely harder outer shell, meaning higher defense. So, oh, I keep missing it. It's to the left of me, though. We got a Darumaka. It might have a higher special defense, but I'm pretty sure it's a physical attack. Well, its evolution's a physical attacker, so I'm gonna go Water Pulse. Deuce, Darumaka. Gonna keep on looking a little bit here. Oh. Nice, we got a Star Piece. Nope, another encounter. What did it be? What did it be? The Sandshrew, okay. I hit it again with Water Pulse. I might go up to the top right in just a second, because there's a guy that gives black glasses. You can always use that. And Oshima-san might also level up too, which is absolutely what we need. Our team is growing so strong. Well, our quote-unquote team. I don't want to hit the backpacker. This guy. Second person to come out here and talk to me. I'm so moved, I'll give you this. Soft sand? What happened to my black glasses? The power of crown saving goes up. Okay. Oh. Super Repel. Love to see it. If we go here, we should actually find Hard Scale. Oh, that's going to be useful. But we should find the Darumaka, or the Darmanitan Ground Gem. This is the same thing as the Soft Sand, but I think only lasts once. I don't want to encounter this trainer, so I'm going to wait. Alright, number 2, what we got? Sigalith! Male or female? Female. Okay. We will go ahead and knock this one out. Oop, there's your shell. Sigalith, I think, has a higher special defense. 5th encounter, I think, question mark. Another Sandshrew. I actually should probably check the encounter rates. I don't know if the Pokemon I'm looking for is available in Black 2. Let's go Water Pulse. Oshima-san? I think levels up at 37. But Encore, okay, so what Encore does is it makes the Pokemon, keep on using the same move. So it's very circumstantial though, and a little bit worrisome as well. If we can catch them off guard, I would like to have a move aside from just primarily attacking. So we might go ahead and get rid of Focus Energy here, go Encore. Focus Energy, I think, only applies to the one Pokemon. It's kind of a hard decision. Again, Encore is incredibly circumstantial. We can just catch him with status raising moves. I like it, especially with who I know we're about to go up against a little bit later. Oh, he's evolving now. Okay. Yay! Oshima-san! Let's go! Oh, we got a lot of developments happening. Slash? Nah. We won't keep Slash. Nice. Took them long enough. Let's go ahead and grab the blue shard. We're not done here yet, of course. If you thought we were just here to train, well, you're out of your mind. Oh, don't want to encounter him. Nice, red shard. And then let's stay in the sand for a little bit. Oh, that is a trainer. Hope we don't encounter him. Oh, the Darumaka. Alright, Oshima-san. Fuck him up. Sandile. Okay, nice. I think that's almost every Pokemon. We're missing Dwebble and one other Pokemon that we have yet to encounter. Intimidate. Sandile intimidates this guy? Come on, buddy. It literally doesn't matter what we use here. We're gonna mess him up anyway. Bye-bye, Sandile. So, well, I guess I'll explain that, why I chose to give him Encore. We got a Sigalith again? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the second Pokemon on our team. Welcome, Sigalith. Well, don't welcome him just yet. Let's actually catch him and pray, because, we might actually kill him here. Oh, God. 1. No! Oh, I don't like where this is going. Cut might be too dangerous. We can just keep on chucking balls at it and pray. We might have to catch another Pokemon, just so that we can actually weaken the other Pokemon without killing them. Or we can just catch him. Nice. Welcome, Sigalith. The guardians of an ancient city, they always fly the same route while keeping watch for invaders. The avianoid Pokemon, who is a psychic flying. Secret of Mana. And what I'm going to name it... Uh-oh. What I'm going to name this one is a reference to... There we go. I'm going to name it... Sylphid. Sylphid. For those who know, Sylphid is one of the spirits. Spirits? Yeah, one of the elemental spirits of Secret of Mana. My favorite ARPG ever made. It's incredible. So let's go ahead and welcome Sylphid to the team. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I actually don't know how we're gonna train him. Either switch train, or it might be worth it just to switch train him right now. But we're also going to go ahead and give him the EXP share. So, that said, we are still looking for one last Pokemon before we can start taking out some of these trainers. Oh, hello again, Sylphid. And I chose Sylphid because I think he goes really well with the strategies and everything we're trying to make. So, probably, I might actually switch train him for now, just because, not really good against ground types. Which is why we have Oshima-san, or in the desert. Give me that move again. Avoided the attack. You can avoid Encore? Or what, did it just cancel? That doesn't make sense. It's a status move. Okay. Dang. Look at that EXP though. Holy. 490 is insane. Ah, please don't fight me. Fight with me or whatever. Alright, well, that is going to be the second Pokemon that we end up getting. The Trapinch, but it needs to be female. I was having this discussion with a friend of mine, but every single Pokemon has a gender that they obviously are. Incineroar, for example, he is obviously a male. He needs to be a male. Lopunny is a female. She needs to be a female. So, in my opinion, Flygon is a female, so I'm not getting a male Trapinch. Now, unfortunately, though, Trapinch evolves a little bit later. He requires a lot more leveling up than I think the other ones that we're going to be getting. Well, not even, because one we're going to be getting pretty late into the game, so all we can do is hope for yet another Trapinch. I would like to make another montage, but that is so much trouble, and it's do I have to? I might save you guys the trouble, and if it takes a couple of encounters to find another Trapinch, well, I guess you're sticking around. I'll go ahead and skip you all ahead. I'll see you guys when we encounter that Trapinch. Kid you not, it was literally the encounter after that. So, never mind. You guys are stuck with me. Let's be careful here. Let's actually go Whirlwind. So, Sylphid is basically going to be our setup Pokemon for this game. Obviously, with access to Tailwind, that is really, really good. I don't think we'll need to worry too much, though, since we are basically going to be over-leveled for most of it. I might end up hard capping us just to give us a little bit of a challenge, but otherwise we're going to be breezing through this game. Buffed by the sandstorm. I literally just said Tailwind, but ended up using it accidentally anyway. Let me go Whirlwind. Actually, they're pretty close to leveling each other. I'm going to throw another ball first. If it doesn't go, then I'm going to use Psybeam. Always with the Pokeball. Always with the Pokeball. Alright. I'm not complaining. Trapinch. Oh my gosh. Flagon. Makes an inescapable conical pit and lies in wait at the bottom for prey to come tumbling down. I respect a Trapinch. Trapinch. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember the name that we named it. The nickname? Our nickname for Flagon. Flagalia? I think it was Flagalia. Where's the F? Welcome once again, Flagalia, to the team. It is good to have you back. Do we want a little smiley face? Boop. I like that they gave us access to those characters. What up, Flagalia? Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and go back to the nurse first, and then we can actually start training our Pokemon here. In which case, I think I might just grace you guys with a beautiful montage. I don't know how, don't know when, how bad it's gonna be. Yellow Shard. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't go into that path. I literally almost just did. That would have been really bad, because then I would have been forced to battle. Dwebble! Oh my gosh. I think with that, though, we have every single encounter within Desert Resorts? Question mark? I don't even know why I set up Tailwind. I'm going to win this battle anyway. Yeah, let me go ahead and make my Pokemon faster for this battle against a single Pokemon who's already slower. No. Oh, I'm so scared. Especially considering I'm about to go heal. Oop, bye-bye. Reminds me of the Dwebble that I just killed. Berg's Dwebble. Again, without further ado. There we go. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to first off give the EXP share, though, to someone else. Actually, I lied. We're going back to Castelia City. Oh, we have a lot of training to do. Well, we're starting with Castelia City. Because there is a very important something that we can get. Uh-oh. That we just didn't. So, again, since this is the montage, I'm going to go ahead and save you guys all the trouble. We're going to go back to Castelia City. We're going to beat up the trainers that we did not beat. We're going to grab the Lucky Egg. We're going to come back to this route. We're going to train. And then we're going to go to the Desert Relic. And we're going to train again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our training arc. Let us begin. Hey guys, me here. And by me, I mean me. Obviously me. Not him, me. Or I guess that would be me. That's actually him. Regardless, so after we left the Desert Resort with Flagalia in tow, we went right back to Route 4. Heading our way down, we encountered another trainer and proceeded to beat the ever-loving shit out of him. But not before he almost beat the ever-loving shit out of us. The only reason we won that battle was because we had Sylphid. Anyway, we ran back to Castelia City, going through the streets once more until we entered the one office of this custodian that I thought would give me the rare candy. Turns out he didn't actually give me shit. So that was a worthless battle. But the only thing it really gave us was XP and some beautiful experience. And by experience, I mean, now we know we're not going to be doing this next time. After this, we went back down to the office floor right below him, where the fellow was kind enough to give us a nice company tour. We then proceeded to beat the shit out of his Growlithe, his only Growlithe. And then we beat up all the other hard-working office managers because we don't like the democracy that they stand for. Working for the government couldn't be me. Even the poor office worker lady could not have stopped our wrath. Experience doesn't discriminate, and neither do we. We then obtained both the scope lens and the guard spec, one of which we went ahead and equipped right onto Oshima-san. After leaving the office, we then go to speak to a clown once again, and bike our way across the city until we went to go visit the ship to Unity Tower. Now, Unity Tower was a nice little thing back in the day that I unfortunately never got the chance to look at because it was a huge tower, and of course I didn't know how to use the internet because I was a dumb, stupid child. I wish I experienced it. It was huge. But we went to the other ship, and the other ship is much nicer and leads to a much larger city, much better than some stupid tower. If you guys remember, a couple episodes ago, we actually skipped two of the twins that were on this route because we didn't have enough Pokemon, and they laughed at us as we walked by, and I felt so sad. Anyway, we went right back and beat them up. Yep. GG's. We then went back, and because it just so happened to be the fall season, even though it's literally not, it's the middle of summer, we went ahead and went back to pick up the Pokeball and one other item that was locked behind these seasonal events. That is one thing that I really do like about this Pokemon games is that they reward you for kind of backtracking, something that you don't see a lot in pretty linear, straightforward RPGs. Anyway, we made our way back to Castelia City, once again looking at this beautiful 3D cutscene, as we talked to Nurse Joy once again and made our way to the sewers. Now, it is at this point that I started running around as if I was a chicken with my head cut off, because I had absolutely no idea where to go. I actually believe this was my first time coming in through the sewers, actually giving it that look over. Again, going right back to that backtracking that this game is so well known for. We proceeded to beat up once again every single worker in the sewers because, once again, we don't like people who work for the government. I do feel bad for the poor janitorian. He was simply doing his job. It is also at this point that I started getting stuck as to where to go. I had absolutely no idea which part of these tunnels I could actually access now, which was I had to wait for the water to rise. So at this point, and a lot of unfortunate looking around, not a single YouTube tutorial, I swear I'm not one of those kind of people, we ended up leaving the sewers. So after we go right back through all of it again. Yep, about what I expected. I figured I still needed the training anyway, and our poor Flygalliers needed all the experience he can get. And of course, after we healed our Pokemon and bought a million items from the store, single-handedly keeping the Poke Market running, we biked right on back to Route 4, not before getting stopped by yet another worker. Thank you, Pokemon breeder. And at this point, much again like a previous episode, we left certain areas open just so we can come back and train our Flygalia with switch training. So we came back through this little sand route right here and beat up every single one of these four guys who looked like they could beat me up. But we beat them up before they could beat us up. One guy had a motorcycle in the sand. Can someone please explain that logic to me? Like, how in the world are you going to run? It's not a four-wheel all-terrain bike, right? That looks like one that you're taking in drag racing. Anyway, Flygalia almost got beat up. Look how low that HP is. Searched around for a couple more invisible items before running back off to this woman who so dearly gave us a nap in this random person's bed. Of course, once again, running back to the Sand Resort, where we finished beating up every other trainer in this little area. I bet the Pokemon gods smile upon me for single-handedly taking out the Pokemon trainer population, of course. Of course, since this is the Pokemon universe, we can't use lethal weapons. Instead, have to resort to creatures who will gladly do our every bidding. It is also at this point that I realized I left a transition in here from one of the last videos, so... Nice going, Skybox. Nice going, man. Oh my gosh, is that another trap? I need another nap. This was about the point that we started finishing everything up and headed right back into Relic Castle, where I'm going to once again pass it back off to me. Thank you for listening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that little montage explanation. I mean, who the heck was that random dude talking the entire time? Well, with that said, though, we are almost done with the desert resort. We just have this last place to explore, which shouldn't take too long because this is still early game. If you try to walk through the middle, you'll fall. If you run through it, you'll fall. So what you need to do? Walk around. My second type Pokemon just started making noises. Is it because we're in the ruins or is it because of you? So, Trapinch fainted. Boo-hoo. But yeah, we got a lot of good training in. And unfortunately, we are going to have to go back to Castelia City Sewers. Hopefully, we'll make that very quick and painless. That said, let's go ahead and screw up this Sigilyph Sylphid. Yes. We should survive this. I'm going to go ahead and raise your shell. We are in there. 500, oh my gosh, 556 XP is crazy. This area was very, very pivotal to Pokemon Black 1, White 1's story. And one thing I do really love about what this gen did is that it had you come back to this route. Like, you had been here once before, but the game said, nope, you're going to have to turn around. Meet me at Buried Relic. And so I really respect that, like, this game's story wasn't just, like, a straight beeline towards the end. It was literally a journey. You had a goal in mind. Gonna bulldoze again. And then right after, of course, Buried Relic. There's not much else you could have done, except for go to the Elite Four. In which case, big reveal, they had a castle right under the Elite Four. I can talk about this game's story forever. I absolutely love how ambitious they were with all of it. We got Rattome. So I'm going to actually go ahead and teach Trapinch Rock Tome. I think he can learn Rock Tome, right? Rock Tome. Just so that we have something against flying types. And he can, alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of Sand Tome. Tomb. I think Sand Tome. Oh my gosh, I always keep regretting this. Immediately regret choosing the move I chose to Elite. No. This is optimal though. This is fine. There is something here though. Another heart scale. Ooh, definitely need those. We gotta go fishing at some point. Not now, when we get the fishing rod. When I'm here, I feel like I might be crushed by sorrow. You there, let us have a bout. Psychic low, as opposed to psychic high. Let's go Flagalia. I'm actually gonna go ahead and bulldoze. But we do have something to deal with Sigalifts now. Not that we even need it, seeing as we're basically done this area. I would preferably like to evolve Trapinch before we get to the next gym, just because he's basically going to be our ace there. But we will take our time and go through it. That said, we are done with, I believe we are done. We should be done. Yes. We are done with the Desert Resort and every single trainer. So we can keep going. And we are almost done this episode. However, I would like to check out one other thing. No. So many Pokemon. Oh, facade. Uh-oh. No, we're fine. And just bulldoze him. Welcome, Sylphid. So I'm gonna go ahead and ride the bike over there. We are ready to move on, too. Places with ruins are being developed one after another. We end up losing parts of our history. Anyway. Ooh, I like that. You see the vehicles up there? There wouldn't be anything... Uh-oh. Under the bridge, would there? No. I can't imagine living in a place like this, so close to the desert. You probably get, like, a bunch of sandstorms. What could this place be? Nothing, just the place with the best music in the game. What should I do? I can't possibly manage everything. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Welcome to Join Avenue. We don't have anything yet, as you see, so it's just an avenue at this point. Oh, well, my manners. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the owner of Join Avenue. My dream is to go around the world building avenues that bustle with lots of people. The problem is I have no one I can trust to manage the avenue. Something just struck me. You see me trainers traveling around, aren't you? You naturally meet people from all over this region, don't you? I know it seems sudden, but will you manage the avenue for me? Absolutely. Payment, of course. Thank you so much. Okay, tell me what kind of person you are. What would be a favorite phase that you would use to greet people? Warning. The words you're about to enter may be sent to other players. Please consider them carefully before you register them. Well, easy. Alola. That's a great line. Then what would you train when something truly moves your heart? You want to choose something universal at first that everyone will understand, you know? Blah, 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 blah. What do you say when impressed? Oh, wow. Alola! Oh, wow. I knew it. You are the one. Who else could be well suited to manage the avenue? Sir, it's almost time for your next appointment. Oh, I almost forgot. My assistants, you heard me. I must leave now, so please, of course, I'm his manager. Yes, sir. Please take care of yourself. Ah, yes. I hire a child right off the streets to take care of my avenue. Pleased to meet you. How should we address you? You shall address me. What's up? My guy. You sure want to manage the development of the avenue, please turn it into a wonderful attraction where many people will visit. I'll explain how to develop the avenue, so please talk to me when you are ready. Might go ahead and try this out for a second. For example, shops. In order to make a shop, you'll need someone who has a dream. You then need to invite that person to join the avenue. Speaking of invitations, someone is coming this way. Why don't you invite that person? Wait, stop. I need to speak to you. Janus. Amazing. Is this a new avenue? Doesn't look like anyone has built a shop here yet. Maybe I can make my dream come true. Invite. If I want to make my dream come true in this avenue, I want to train people's Pokemon and make them strong. Thank you. Amazing. So I never actually ended up using this feature, Join Avenue, with like Nintendo Wi-Fi. I think there is some connection thing that you can do. Oh my gosh. Raises a Pokemon's level. What? You can... What? That is crazy. I didn't know that was a feature in this game. Wow, okay. Just raise the Pokemon level by spending some money. Dang. We could do that. But I'm actually going to go ahead and make give Galia a little bit of better special defense. Okay, alright, I think you pushed yourself. Okay, nice. Having shops means nothing if you don't have any customers. You need to talk to a customer to recommend a shop. Speaking of recommendations, someone is coming this way. Why don't you recommend our shop? Oh. Fun. Is this a new avenue? I wonder if I have many great shops. Great shops are open recently. Recommended Janus Fitness. Oh, Shriek, I'm off. Amazing. Fun. Fitness is a wonderful place. Very happy now. Popularity went up by 40 points. Join Avenue's popularity went up by 40 points. Congratulations, you just recommended the shop and that made the popularity of the avenue go up. Raise the popularity of the shop and the avenue to make it famous. A good tip for bringing more customers is to use the communication features. You should turn on the Sea Gear to attract lots of passerbys. So I think this was the equivalent to Street Pass before... Well, no, this was after Street Pass. You should also try communication facilities such as the Union Room and the Global Terminal. My guy, we'll be serving as your assistants in the room over there. Please come visit us if you'll excuse us. So we might focus on that feature a little bit later. Really trying to actually make something of it. Certainly, my guy. I love it. All right, but we will focus on that a little bit later. We'll kind of make it a whole thing, maybe. My guy, I'm your fan. No. All right. But it's a nice little place. Very, 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 very long. Oh my gosh. And very nostalgic, of course. Whoa, she screamed something. Alola! With that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nimbasa City, where we will also be ending today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching yet another episode. Hopefully it was a little bit different, especially considering we've had a lot of episodes now that have just been kind of, speed through it. Because montages, they take a lot of trouble to make, and I just want to make this one the best that it can be, considering that the other ones have not been so good. Without further ado, I am incredibly hungry and also incredibly tired, and also, funnily enough, working on yet another project for the YouTube channel. This one should not take as long and will hopefully be uploaded relatively sooner than later. I just actually have to lock the frick in and get it done. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, let me go and save so that I'm not speaking as we're doing this. Oh, it's gonna take a longer save. But yeah, hopefully next episode we can maybe evolve Trapinch. At least to his first level. But Oshima-san has evolved, and I am so glad. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Obi-Wan of to you all.
As I gaze into your eyes,
But the name, this is just a second of your presence out.
two vast celestial skies.
Just a single moment in a universal essence, yo.